Kelsey likes to scream that from behind the camera. I'm Todd Sullivan. This is Kelsey Bell, my partner in crime here. We are coming to you live at Prince Charles Park for TELUS STORYHIVE On Location Kamloops. And we are here with Jessica Buchanan. And we're talking about Project X Theater today.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody.
It's been a pleasure. You are here because you're delightful, and we're going to talk about our 2026 season,
Fantastic.
which is going to be fun.
And it's just kind of ramping up.
So we usually get started like building this beautiful set that you can see behind us and doing
extraordinary.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's designed by Jared Raschke, who is also our carpenter this year, and he was our previous production manager. But he designed this beautiful set, and we have 2 shows that we're doing, and that starts in July. But the month of June is us rehearsing, and as you can painting and building and all that fun stuff. So
we do have a painter here too.
Yeah, it's Brittany Martins. Oh, she's behind. You probably can't see her, but yeah,
she's cool. If you can see her, she's over there.
She's amazing. She hand paint. We have a beautifully hand painted set. And she does that all, which is crazy. We've got 2 shows. We've got The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch, which is a well-known book, but the adaptation is by the wonderful Alyssa Watson. Okay. There's 3 people in it, which I always love because it's so fast and it's super small, but it's so fun because you get to see one person play 5 different characters.
I was going to ask you, it's that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you want, maybe we'll do a little tour around, and you can see that maybe one character enters from that side, and then they have one line to get all the way from this side. So, we sweat a lot in the summer. It's really good cardio. But Paper Bag Princess, classic story. It's about Elizabeth, who is a princess who wants to carve her own path in life, and she doesn't want to just marry a guy. Man, that's a different conversation.
Maybe what I should not be here for.
Yeah, right in the middle too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Perfect place. Yeah.
But just don't listen. It's a really great story, and we actually have a mother-daughter duo that are in the cast, which is cool. Really, really cool. Harmony Maher plays the dragon, amongst other roles, and her daughter Aurora, who I actually taught for years, and she's delightful. And she used to watch these shows growing up because her mom used to be in the show. So it's so cool that they get to be in a show together.
Awesome, yeah.
Passing the torch, almost.
Literally, it's really cool. It's really cool. And then our second show, or I like to call the Big Kid Show, because Paper Bag Princess we recommend for 6 years and up. It's a little under an hour, so depending on bedtimes or attention spans, we get it. It can be a big day. Big day. We have Robin Hood. So it's,
nice.
Yeah, which is about an hour and a half with an intermission. And that same thing, small cast. It's got a cast of 5.
Are those on the same day?
Oh,
both shows?
Great question. Different days. Yeah, we have all of the information for that would be on our website, which is projectxtheater.ca, and you can see our full show schedule, so we alternate days. Paper Bag Princess will often have 2 shows a day, maybe a 5 p.m. and a 7 p.m. We do have some matinees, which would start at 11 a.m., but we very typically don't go Paper Bag Princess and then Robin Hood. We'll have a Paper Bag day and then a Robin Hood day. Yeah.
I'm curious, what happens if there's a terrible storm?
Oh my gosh, great question. So speaking of all this wonderful work, we actually build 2 sets every year now.
For a backup? Or?
Yeah, we have a backup venue, which is so important, I think, especially with doing outdoor theater, because if it's terribly hot, or if there's smoke, knock on wood, for fires, or rain, heat, anything like that, we have a venue at the Pavilion Theater at 1025 Lawrence Street. So we honestly, and I truly mean this, we try to be outside no matter what. Sometimes it'll start raining at the very end of a show, or we're on storm watch, we're always watching the clouds going,
so you're pause, okay,
no, that's actually happened sometimes. Or if it starts to rain torrential, our stage manager will come out and kind of go, they'll yell pause, because it's not safe, right? It's not safe, because there's lots of sword fights, for instance, in Robin Hood. So can you imagine sword fighting with pretty heavy swords? I don't want to get struck by lightning, personally.
Or you slip and you land on your blade.
Exactly, yeah. So there have been moments where we may pause, and then we announce.
Heard about that.
Yeah, and then we announce to everybody, okay, we're going to pause. The plan is to continue in 10 minutes or so, and then if that doesn't happen, we may just be we're going on a field trip. We're going to the Pav, where a replica of this set is built, which is really cool.
That's impressive.
It's like the amount of work that goes in is bananas.
So it's literally twice as much work.
It's 2 sets. And then of course for the stage management team, if we do go inside, because we also have some shows that are dedicated to indoor shows. Because I always use the example of like, if my grandma was to come, she's 95. If she was to come, she can't stay outside. Like she wouldn't be able to hear, she wouldn't whatever. So I believe we have one performance for each show is inside at the PAV. So if you do have somebody who's weather sensitive or heat sensitive, you can go inside, or allergies too. You can go inside and watch the show that way, which is great, which is wonderful.
Do you do like most of the rehearsing at this spot, or do you mostly rehearse?
We do most of our rehearsing here for the first week for each show. We rehearse up at TRU, which is really great. They let us use that space. But then we try to get on deck as soon as possible because
there's no set built, hey?
Yeah.
So hard to figure out your footing. And
exactly. Yeah. It's really difficult to like, well, how am I going to visualize this step if I'm just walking on something flat? Like we're good actors, but I don't know if we're that good. And then too, like I said, I'll show you folks after, but there's a bunch of trap doors and there's like ladders and stuff back there. So it's really difficult to go, you're going to climb up this ladder and then, you and Todd are going to fight up there. And it's like, well, how do I throw you down the stair? Okay. So yeah, it's really great. Like I said, the team works so fast and so efficiently that we usually get on deck around like the second week of rehearsals. And then the pieces just keep arriving. That's the really cool part, is if you go away, because each show rehearses 3 days a week. So if the Robin Hood crew is done, we'll come back for our next rehearsal days on Tuesday, and the set is different because it's got more paint or there's more things or like what. So it's also really exciting for us to go, oh my God, it's coming together. This is so cool. It's like summer camp. I always describe it. It's like summer camp. Yeah. Like so lucky to be a part of it. Every year I've been a part of it. I'm always like, oh man, I'm going to summer camp again this year. It's really fun. Yeah.
I used to play house when I was little.
Yeah.
So I was usually like the dog. I always wanted to be the dog. But
I'm surprised, weirdly enough.
Yeah. Play house here.
No, it is. Like it's truly just like it's pretend. And it's so fun pretend. Where it's like, oh, for the summer, because I'm in Robin Hood. I'm the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, I see it.
Obviously, amongst other characters, I have some. But I'm also King Richard, so like, who you rooting for? But
you either way. That's,
all right, I was like, either way, I'm a good guy and a bad guy.
It's a way to game the system.
Honestly, I win every time. But like, there's that fun thing of like, oh, this summer I literally just get to like sword fight with my friends or colleagues or whatever. Like for the past 3 days for Robin Hood, we have this lovely fighting directing company from Vancouver called Affair of Honor, and they came up and we had 7 hours of 3 days of just sword fighting and fighting and punches, and their names are Jackie and Nathania. I can't remember their last names right now, but they're so cool.
But not like real fighting, like
stage combat
fighting.
Yeah, or like and because they do film stuff too in Vancouver, but it's really important. Like it's no different than like dance choreography, right? Because it's like, if I'm punching you in the face, I want to make sure that you're safe, I'm safe, and it's also sustainable. And when we're fighting with swords, like they're pretty, like they've got some heft to them too. So it's also like, well, I want to make sure that I'm not like actually, like you can't like actually stab or penetrate. I'm doing this because we can grab them.
What are they made out of?
Metal.
Oh, they're real.
Oh yeah, they're quite heavy too.
Not sharp.
Yeah, they're not sharp.
I bet you could penetrate if you tried hard
Actually,
enough.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure if I like, I'm sure that maybe the sheriff goes off the rails one night. I don't know. They probably wouldn't invite me back. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's like it's just so fun. Like you just get to be a bad guy.
Yeah, what a fun way to spend a day, learning how to like safely punch people and
or
sword
fall
fight.
Too. Like they make sure that like, of course, we're taking care of ourselves, which is really great. Or going like, ooh, at this moment, like what works for your body, or like, do you feel comfortable doing this? Which, like you said, because if it's not sustainable, it's not safe. Boom.
Or sexy.
Sustainability is sexy.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sexy. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just so fun. It's been such a fun journey. And we open July 6th. So we don't have a long rehearsal process either, actually, which is quite bananas to me.
Is it a fairly intense rehearsal process, or?
Yeah, like I think because it's
long days?
Yeah, long days. Like we typically rehearse the Robin Hood show. We rehearse 2 to 10, and we do Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then the Paper Bag Princess Gang do Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And because their show is a bit shorter, they will rehearse 2 to 10, or they might move it a little bit. So maybe they'll rehearse like 10 to 6 or 10 to 6 or 12 to whatever. I'm bad at math, but the same amount of time. But even then it's like Yeah, we don't have a lot of, like, we blocked the whole show in 2 days because we needed to. Because we don't have the luxury of, like...
Time.
Yeah, of, like, a full week of 5 full days of rehearsal. We get 3 days, then 4 days off, then 3 days on, then 4 days off. So it's like we kind of got to make the best of it and go as fast as we can. So it's kind of crazy. The turnaround is quite crazy.
What's the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is that we don't mic our actors. Because the costume changes are so quick and so fast, we don't have, like, what are they called, lapels or labs or whatever?
Mic,
yeah.
Lab, yeah.
We don't have, I was like, you folks would know that better than I would. We don't have lav mics or anything. So if you can imagine, we're outside. There's no walls for our voices to bounce off of.
Yeah, the acoustics is
So,
nothing to...
yeah, so it's kind of bananas when, like, if you're up there, you're like, I'm yelling or projecting. I'm projecting, and, like, the director will be in the back going, I can't hear a freaking word you're saying, and you're like, okay.
I guess the weather probably impacts, like, if it's breezy or...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was like, so the weather and being outside, it really is a fun challenge because you do have that moment of, well, Robin Hood takes place in Sherwood Forest. Look at where we are. Like, we're outside under the trees.
Yeah.
And even Paper Bag Princess takes place in a castle where there's trees that are around. Look where we are. So
each year you pick 2 plays that would match the same set.
I was just going to ask that.
I mean, yes. Oh my God, guys.
Our Wi-Fi.
Mind meld, yeah. Sometimes yes and sometimes no. Like, I think that's
really?
kind of the fun part or the fun challenge for the set designer and the team. And usually if we do 2 shows, they'll have 2 different directors. So it's kind of like they all get together and see what can we do to make it work for both. I think I used the example 2 years ago. We did Treasure Island by Greg Banks, and we did Munch Ado About Nothing, which is another adaptation of, or like it was a smushing together of a bunch of Robert Munch books, because Robert Munch books are so fun and so classic. Where Brittany Martins, who painted this lovely set, she designed that set, and she did such an amazing job of having it, like, for Treasure Island, it was a pirate ship. Like, there were sails that came down, and our theme was, like, blue, and there were waves that were around. It was so cool. But then on the nights that it flipped, and it was Much Ado About Nothing, which kind of had a circus team, well, the big, like, drapes and stuff we had flipped around and revealed a tent. And then instead of having, like, sea ropes or whatever, or, like, then we added elements to make it look more circus tenty. Like, there was a lion's cage, and then there were wheelbarrows. Like, it was
brilliant.
Like, it was so cool.
Yeah.
So I guess we're not restricted by the shows.
Yeah,
like, it's that fun thing of, like, we just pick shows and go,
and then deal with it later. Interesting.
Yeah, which is cool. I think that allows for a lot of creativity for the designers, which I think is super cool.
I
and
can imagine it might cause some frustration for the designers too, just looking at the 2 shows and going like, what on earth were you thinking?
I'm sure it does. No, I'm sure it does. And like I said, I think there's that, like, yeah, no, I've never designed a set. I'm not a set designer, so I have the utmost respect and, like, I believe in you, whatever you do, I believe in you. But even too, you have the idea of, like, well, if you have 2 directors who want, like, oh, well, I need a door here, and the other director's like, well, I don't really need a door there. So the designer might go, okay, how can I give one director the door that they clearly need, but this one director is like, oh, I actually don't want a door there, so maybe it's a trap door or a trick door, or can it be brought in and out? Or depending on the day, because like I said, we do a bit of a transfer for each show. Well, can we have the door brought in for this one show and then remove it completely for the other show? Yeah, it's a lot of problem solving, which is really fun, I think.
Is there anything, so what is there any changes to this set between the 2 shows, or?
I know, yes, there is.
Okay, I was like, can I get up and show you? Is that okay? I don't know if that
Kelsey wants to get up and show us.
The only one that I know of so far, and there could be more, is that we have our door here.
Yeah.
So right now it's set up for the Paper Bag Princess door.
Okay.
Where there's hinges on this side, so it opens this way.
Yeah.
Where for Robin Hood, the door gets taken off these hinges, flipped around, and then it opens the other way.
Okay.
It's painted differently.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there might be, and like I said, I don't know it yet because they just haven't been added, but there might be some other added elements of, like, oh, maybe, Prince John, his castle has, like, certain drapery or whatever, but that might get removed for Paper Bag because it's not necessary. But the door is the only one I know of now.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm kept out of the loop, which I don't mind. Because then I get to discover it just like everybody else.
Totally,
which is really cool. Or like I think, at one point in Paper Bag, there's a dragon who burns down a forest, and I think some of the trees are going to get like singed or whatever.
Oh,
but
really?
But we don't need that in Robin Hood,
No, of course
obviously.
not.
So that's something that we'll be like, oh, that's exciting. That's cool. Yeah, it's just neat. Like I said, I can imagine it's a cool problem to solve, and it all has to be practical, which I think is really, really neat, because it either has to be done in like a split second, because there's one person backstage helping out, so they've got to like, I was gonna say singe the trees or burn the trees down or like help dress the people or like, so it's a lot of work for everybody to like, it's teamwork.
Yeah. Is it hard to stay within budget?
No, I don't. I'm just learning the budget this year because I'm the artistic associate this year as well as one of the actors, because I'm taking over for the company next year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, learning the budgets, I'm like, oh, that seems kind of scary. But I think we've fostered a really great community, or like communication community. So we always try, obviously every company tries to stay within their budget. But I think, I was telling Kelsey before, we do try and recycle and reuse as much of our set pieces as possible.
You should check out their garbage can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of fun stuff
artsy
in it.
stuff in there.
Can we include it on the stream, like a quick peek into the garbage can?
I could take you on a tour in the back if you want to see behind the scenes.
Sure.
More than happy to do that. But no, we do try to, like, and that cut costs for sure. We've got, like, a bunch of flats that have been reused for years and years and years.
Right.
And then when it's got, like, 8 inches of paint from all the shows, we go, and it's like falling apart, we're like, okay, I think we could afford or buy some new stuff. But I know that, for instance, this year I think Western Canada Theatre actually donated some wood to us because they had some extra wood kind of lying around, and they were like, do you want this? So like I said, the community also really, really helps us out too. So
Job sites always waste so much lumber.
Yeah.
It bothers me.
No, and like I said, we really genuinely do try. Like, so after the festival is over, after it's done, we do strike for one day, and strike just means we take everything down. And it's really fun because it's the cast and crew or whoever wants to come. It's like, it's volunteer based because like our contracts are done, but I don't know, I get pizza out of it, and I will do anything for pizza.
Heard it here first.
Yeah. And we like take the fence down, but we take everything down, and there's like the keep pile, 100% keep pile. There's the, ooh, this is like too junky, so we recycle it. Like we always get rid of everything, in the most economic way.
Yeah.
Because I think too in theater, a lot of times sets don't get reused, or they can't get reused, or depending on the theater, they may not have a place to store it.
Storage, I think, is a big issue, right?
Yeah. We're like, I don't know, we have 3 sea cans on site, so everything here, and maybe I'll show you my big sea can later. I said it, and then I thought about what I said. I know, I'm so sorry.
You know what the people are going to see.
I know, I'm so sorry. Anyway, my big sea can, at the end of the season, all of this, or everything that we keep, has to fit in there. So I think that's also the tricky part of navigating, like, okay.
What you're keeping and what you're not. And that
Yeah, sort of like I know we keep a lot of our stairs that we build and like a lot of our big flats, because those can be just reused, of course, for walls and blah, blah, blah. But if we have like really specific things, it's like, well, when are we ever going to need... I can't think of a perfect example right now, but it's like, when are we ever going to need this specific thing? Okay, no, we'll recycle that or what have you. But we really do try because it's important. Yeah, like it bums me out if... Yeah, I don't like waste either.
From scratch every single year. It's so much work.
Yeah, so much work, and they're already building 2 sets. So let's take some of the work away.
I feel like I get more creative, maybe because I don't have a whole lot of money. So I do have I like the idea of a shoestring budget, and I'm like, I do look in the alleyways like, oh, I can take that.
Well, and I also think too, there's something that's quite fun about, like, I've been involved with ProX for about the past 6 years now. And it's kind of fun to go, oh, or even like certain costume pieces. It's like, oh, I think I wore that 3 years ago. Or, oh, I think I saw so-and-so wear that a couple years ago. And then our wonderful costume designers come in and, re-finagle it and re-change it depending on what the show needs. But I think that, like, we reuse those things as well.
That's amazing.
Which is great. Because, and even shoes, too. I think for 3 years in a row, I was lucky enough to be an actor. I think I wore the same pair of boots for 3 years.
Your feet stopped growing then.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, yeah. Well, yeah, you reach a certain age, I'm like, yay, I can spend money on shoes. But yeah, like even then, it's like, oh, these boots work. I'll just wear them again, and it works for the character. Or like the same pair of pants. I'm like, oh, I remember these pants. I've worn these pants before. Which is great, because yeah, I think recycling is important, and it saves the budget as much as we can. Oh, the arts.
Recycling is sexy too.
It's so sexy.
Should we go take a look?
Do you want to go on a little adventure?
I love adventures.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Oh my god. What do I want to show you first?
Where do you want to start?
Wait! I'll show you a trap door. Stay there.
Okay. Yeah.
Showing them the trap door. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't. So there's
Whoa.
this guy,
Whoa.
which is fun, which we love, and then
Now is that's somebody popping out of that?
yeah, well, we could have somebody pop in, or it could be an exit. Like
Yeah.
it's a great way for somebody to just like get out of there. In Robin Hood, I know that Robin Hood and Marion use it to get away from me, which is really frustrating.
It would be, yeah.
So this is another fun element of our playground.
Okay. Now, is
bad.
that hole in the
Yeah.
wall there? Is that supposed to be there? Is that going to be covered up at some point? Or?
So if you're getting a sneak peek, this is going to be covered by maybe a target for an archery competition.
Okay.
And maybe there'll be somebody back here that pokes arrows through. I don't know. But we have this goes in.
Oh, yeah, the fake oh, my God. Look at that. You wouldn't even know.
So there's that.
I just love how cartoony it looks. Okay. It really does look like a Robert Money book.
Right?
I realize that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the fun part too with like the design is depending on the book or show or whatever. It's like we try to make it, well, like, I mean, it's not really a castle. I don't know how to break it to you, but
Wow, you sure fooled us.
I was going to say, but it looks so good.
Yes.
And then what else do we have? I got, is this a wall?
Oh, my God, it's more than a wall. It's maybe a door as well.
Sorry. But it's a door. And then our other one, what else do I got? Can I go through there?
I got it. Yeah.
I'm infiltrating the space here.
Oh, yeah, please. I was going to say, take a peek.
We're just not allowed to climb the stairs
Right.
because it's dangerous
Right.
and we're delicate and expensive.
Right? So that can be a quick escape. And then we
Yeah.
have a bunch of large props that need to be wheeled on. So those are their spike marks right there.
Right.
But they get wheeled on through here and then wheeled off. So once again, a practical thing where, of course, a designer would read the script and go, oh, at some point the sheriff, or not sheriff, the prince is in a bathtub. Nuts. Okay, well, how am I going to get a bathtub on and off?
Right.
Oh, and then, too, another challenge, you asked me that challenge, is we don't have lights.
No,
So
it's
like,
not.
so typically when you see a play, if it's a scene change, the lights go to blue or they go out. We don't have that luxury, so
Like
we
a rodeo clown in between.
we're the rodeo clowns.
Yeah.
So we have to fill that space with like either like dialogue or music or something like that to make sure that because we can't dim the
Yeah.
lights to do anything.
Right.
So is there's sort of a performance that continues while stuff is changing?
Yeah,
how does
or
that work?
it's really fluid. So like for instance, if there was like or if like in previous shows, like say if there was action going on here, there's a bit of misdirection magic I think that happens on the set for that reason. So say if there was something going on here and maybe somebody needed or like the bushes were changing or whatever here, we do a little misdirect where we go over here and we're like, what's over there? We'd like try and do a thing, or maybe we're interacting with the audience, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, there's a dragon over here or something or whatever. So
Very cool.
That's the fun part of, or like, oh, maybe we'll have this scene up here in our little, we keep calling it the Juliet balcony, but maybe we'll have like a scene up here on our Juliet balcony, but then all of a sudden you look and you're like, oh, whoa, there's something over here all of a sudden. So that's the fun part.
That's really creative. Those are like principles of magic.
I was gonna say it really
Right?
is a misdirect, and then like and it's fun. Like it's the fun, challenging part of live theater, but the
Yeah.
fun, challenging part of we don't have lights, we have music. We have a wonderful sound designer. His name is Alex Ward. He's an amazing musician. He's in Robin Hood actually, and he plays live music, but he designs like transition music, which
Yep.
I think
Oh, yeah.
makes it a bit smoother, so it's not just us going like stomping and whatever. But yeah, so that's also the fun part too of going, okay, how can we, and of course our angles are strange because we have an audience bank here, we've got the bank here, and then we've got another audience bank there.
Okay.
And people can come and sit and put their like blankets and stuff
wow.
on the grass.
Very cool.
So there's also that tricky element of sight lines where in a traditional theater, it's like, well, it's quite flat, right? It's like, well, somebody could be sitting there. So I can't, if I'm in here, they can't see me.
Right.
So it's like, okay.
Wow.
and we don't have lights or anything, once again, to help pull the focus. So it's like, okay, because that's what we do in like traditional theater, right? Is it's like, oh, if we want Todd
I
to be the
immediately
main
felt
focus,
like I needed to get back so the people over there could
right?
see you.
Born actor, Todd. I knew it. But like I said, it's a fun challenge of going, oh, okay, these people have like a good sight, but okay, how can we make sure that everybody is getting a good show, or we're not missing key things? It's like, okay, well, I can't, okay. And like I said, we don't have lights to go, here's Todd. We have to go, how can we make Todd the main? I don't know. It's so cool. It's fun. It's a challenge, but it's so fun. It's wild.
Maybe sprinkle glitter on the main character?
Yeah, just have glitter going down everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, no, it is. It's a fun, and then too, a fun challenge is that, like, once again, being outside, well, of course, it's a bit like ambulances drive by, like firefighter or like fire trucks drive by. Like, it's, so you just got to yell. You're just yelling for a month and a half.
I can hear someone say, Mommy!
Yeah.
Mommy! So.
Well, and it's neat too, because up here we can see over the fence and they can see us. So it's actually, even when we rehearse, it's quite cute. Sometimes the kids will like line up at the fence with like on their tummies, like watching us. It's quite cute. Oh,
Yeah,
hi, Kelly.
see? We have an audience
Yeah,
member now.
it's Kelly. Hi. No, you're good.
I love it. See? People are such fans.
But yeah, I think also that's also, as far as like advertising is concerned, it's kind of neat because since we rehearse in here so early,
And people get to see what's going on.
people come and
they
watch,
get
and we'll go
curious.
out exactly and be like, well, if you're interested, like, here's a pamphlet in our schedule, and like, come and watch. Like, we'd love you to come and watch. So yeah,
When is the show?
Yeah, when is the show?
our shows start July 6th and then go till the 26th, I believe, or 28th. End of July, beginning of July to the end of July. Yeah, and then alternating nights too. And then sometimes we have some special events, like we have Improv After Dark on July 24th, when that's 100% for adult audiences. That's our non-kid show, where I subject the cast members and production members who want to play with me, and I make them do improv with me for a night.
Okay, we might have to do that, Todd.
Yeah, and it's
Yep.
by donation. Like, it's a recommended donation of $5 per ticket, but it's kind of like a pay what you wish.
Yeah.
$5 with a pizza.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, nuts. Yeah, I shouldn't have given them. People are just going to show up with boxes
of pizza.
I'll be like, no, what have I done? But yeah,
You've manifested your best world.
I mean, actually, yeah, I think I win either way. I get to
Right?
do improv and pizza.
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's crazy. But yeah.
What sort of considerations are made, if any, when you guys are sort of planning the shows for the season?
Ooh, great question. Now that I'm kind of in the gentle seat of planning the future season, I think it's always a good idea to think of what will bring a wide variety of audience, because I think it's important to have, well, like Robin Hood might be directed more for adventurous kids, or maybe that could reach an older demographic. Like, there could be people being like, oh my God, I loved Robin Hood growing up. I'll happily, or like, go and watch it. Where Paper Bag Princess, you might typically get like girls, right? Because it's got princess in it. So that might be more attractive. Or like younger audiences or whatever. So I think it's important to think of what could bring as many people to the park, because I think children seeing theater is really important.
Totally.
And we're often like,
Why?
well, because I think like TV is great. Like, I love TV. Like, and I think TV is another great way to tap into a kid's imagination. But I think live theater is such a special connection, because you get kids that are actively seeing adults playing pretend. And I think that's so important. And I think it's really neat for them to see us like act silly or devious or scared or happy or whatever it is. And then a lot of our shows too, we interact directly with them. We're like, unless you're Dora the Explorer, there's not really like a weird or an interaction of that nature. And I think too, a lot of the props and things we use are things that maybe they could potentially make at home. And maybe that's me just being like, so I think that's cool. Or like, they see us sword fighting. It always makes my heart swoon when, like, after I see kids in the park, like, sword fighting with their fingers. And I'm like, oh my God, they're sword fighting with their fingers. That's so cool.
That's flattering.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, yeah, like what you guys are doing here is like just a slightly higher budget version of what they're doing when they play with their friends, kind of.
Exactly.
Almost, right?
Yeah. And like I said, I just think it's so important for kids, because we're often a child's first exposure to live theater.
Yeah.
Which I think is so cool.
I feel like it's more important lately because of
Yeah.
technology and iPad babies. And,
I
you know.
totally agree. And I've been a acting or theater educator for about a decade now, like teaching, I always, from diapers to diapers, like 4 to 74. And I find it so neat to like go, oh man, kids have such wonderful imaginations. Like obviously they do, but like I said, I think it's just really neat for them to see like a 30-year-old like wearing knee guards because my knees are so sore. They can't see because it's under my costume, but I wear knee pads for sure. Just band-aided up and but like to see us kind of goof around for like an hour and a half and having fun and them going, well, maybe I could goof around with my friends, or ooh, you know what, I think I want to try that, mom or dad or whoever. And like, I don't know, I just think it's so important for them to see it. And especially too if it's a story like Paper Bag Princess, well, maybe they read it every night, but they get to see the actual Paper Bag Princess. How cool is that?
Right,
or even like maybe they really like Robin Hood and they're like, I saw Robin Hood today
favorite
in the
story
park.
brought to life.
Yeah, like I think that's super cool too. So I think maybe that's a long story long. That's probably another consideration is going, oh well, I liked this story as a kid, and there's so many cool adaptations of stories. So it's like, ooh, this one I think would really fit Kamloops or kids to be inspired to like go make art or go be silly, or maybe they're not and they just watch and go, that was cool, and then they move on. Either way, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. Either way, it's cool. It's a hoot and a half.
Where do you buy tickets?
You can buy tickets online at our website at projectxtheater.ca. We actually go through a local company or local-ish company. They're in Kelowna. It's called Ticket Owl, which is really great. So the customer service... oh, how dare you? I was about to be like, Ticket Owl. But that was really funny. But if you come down to Canada Day at Riverside Park, we're going to be selling our tickets for our early bird prices. Right now they're on for regular price, but if you come to us at the booth or at our tent on Canada Day, we're going back to our early bird prices just for that day. So you could save a bit of cheddar, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you get into theater? Were you one of the little kids in the audience? Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. No, I had never really seen Project X as a kid because Project X has been around for about 21 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It used to do I don't mean to say just Shakespeare, but they traditionally in the early days, they just did Shakespeare and like adult plays. But then they kind of started they would do like an adult show.
But it was always outdoors, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it's always, from my understanding, it's always been here. Like, or maybe it was at Riverside Park once or twice, but I think this has kind of always been its turf. But yeah, they did, like Shakespeare, and then they did like a little kid show, and then they did a musical and a little kid show, and then I think they were like, oh, I think there's a really niche market and an important market to fill of like, oh, well, let's do kids shows, because there's really there's no dedicated children's theater like performers or a performance for like kids. So why not? How did I get into theater? I don't remember.
It's been so long.
I've been doing it for so long. No, I think I was just I used to run around a lot in the woods. I'm from Kamloops with like my friends with like sticks and play knights or whatever, or Lord of the Rings, and like, so I think once again, one of those kids with a huge imagination. And I think I was lucky enough, I think most theater kids are like this, or arts kids, I don't know, like lucky enough to like, oh, I'm not the only guy who like likes to talk in weird voices, or likes to do whatever, or likes to write, or likes to paint, or likes to create. And there is a space for you in a community, and I think I've been so lucky to be able to find that space and community, and it's been nothing but delightful to me. And then I found teaching through that way, and I also love teaching kids or adults theater too, corrupting their little minds. Yeah, I think it's so important to be like, you
corrupt their minds.
Oh yeah, but with art. Yes. Yeah. And be like, yeah, you don't have to be an actor, but there's like, you could be a set painter, you could be a writer, you could work for budgets on shows or whatever.
And that's the great thing about theater. You do wear multiple hats. And if you don't like that hat, put it away and try this one on.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I just think it's like, and it's such a, now I sound like such a bleeding heart, but it's such a community. Like you can't do theater without every piece of it. Like, actors are important, don't get me wrong, but you'd be naked without the costume designer. You would sound like crap if you didn't have a good script. You probably wouldn't know where to go if you didn't have a director. You wouldn't have anywhere to stand if you didn't have somebody to build and design the sets. If
people would have difficulty seeing you if you didn't have someone running the lights.
Yeah, and like, I'm such a big
I want to create a chaotic play now.
Yeah.
No rules, go.
Just go. Oh my, everybody would be like, But no, I'm such a big proponent of that. Like, it is, and I think that's why I love it too, is like, and it doesn't mean it doesn't come without challenges. Like, we're all humans and we communicate differently, but we have a deadline. Our deadline is July 6th, we open. So whether or not
you're ready or not, yeah.
we got shows, we got tickets sold, we're putting on a show. So I think that's the fun part too, is it's like, name a more severe deadline. I'm sure there are, and I'm being dramatic, but it's theater. Where it's like, name a more dramatic deadline than, well, we've got 150 people coming on July 6th, so better have our poop in a group, or we're going to let some kids down. Oh, heartbreaking.
Do not do that.
Yeah, it's for the children.
Do you ever get to that opening night? Maybe not you, but like as a whole, as a show, get to that opening night and be like,
I don't know. As a whole, I was going to say, personally, I felt that way, where I've been like, I actually don't know if I've never memorized the scene the best. And I'll be like, oops, okay. And then like cram it in, or be like, oh, I've always been kind of confused with that entrance. Oh, well.
Time to deal with it.
Well, yeah. And I think that's like the kind of like dangerous fun part of live theater, right? Oh, I've the amount of times I've forgotten lines, or I've goofed up on something, and then, or someone else has, and you just go backstage and go, that was weird. Oh, well, because of course you can't go, sorry, I messed up.
Sorry.
Like you have to,
you push through. Exactly.
Yeah, you have to keep going. And I think that's also the fun part of like looking at each other and going like, I don't know my line. And then it's you and your fellow actor just stare. It happened during once Treasure Island. I remember just like, I was giving a rousing, I was Long John Silver. I'm always the villain. And I was like standing and I was giving like a rousing speech, and I looked at my gang, and we were in like a semicircle, and I remember just being like, and I just remember like, I didn't say anything, but I like looked, and it felt like hours had gone by. It was maybe 10 seconds, but it was me going, I have no idea where we are.
Did you want to throw up?
I wanted to just run. But it's that fun thing of like, I remember, and I looked at my friend Dan, who I've known since high school. He was in the show, Dan on Dang.
Yeah.
Our
award-winning writer of the 48-hour film project film, yeah.
Exactly. And I remember looking at Dan, and he like fed me what I was, and I was like, right, man, or like whatever. But I was like, once again, that's the community and beauty of it coming together, is that sometimes you may have to just repeat your line to your partner and then go, okay, and we're good. But you can't just go, oh. Or whatever. It's like, you got to do it, which is
sometimes if the person like says, if you're waiting for the last word to be the or tree, and then they don't say that word, then
even if it's a similar word, you're waiting for the specific thing your brain is.
Yeah. Or I find for me, even with this script, there's a couple chunks where it's always fun to go, in a series of words or in a series of lines, my lines are move, hurry up, sit down, now, keep going, louder. That's weird. Or like we were doing it and I was like, oh God, what are these lines?
I'm trying to remember the exact order of
them. Too, because it's like, it makes sense when you're playing off of somebody, but even times there might be like non sequiturs that you're like I said, the sheriff says help a lot because I'm quite a fragile little guy. But there's a bunch where, like, when in doubt, I would like look at when we're rehearsing, I'll look at my stage manager and be like, help, and she'll be like, nope, and I'll be like, nuts, please, because I say please a lot too, actually, and then I'll just be like, line, I'll be like, I actually don't know what it is, and then I'll be like, oh, nuts. Anyway, but I think once again that's the fun part too of going like, I think I know where I am.
That's why I love watching like Saturday Night Live, is when I see them mess up their lines. It's actually funnier to me when
I agree.
You know,
well,
those
it's
moments are
it's the fun, dangerous thing, and then too specifically with the Robin Hood show. I think it's the same with Paper Bag Princess, but I, as the sheriff, interact with the audience quite a bit, where I like ask them to help me with things. So there's also that fun kind of dangerous thing of like, I don't know what a kid's gonna yell at me. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I get to like play with the audience in that way of going like, okay, I'm padding for time so they can kind of get changed, because that's what it is. It's them all transitioning into like other characters, and me I assume that's how Greg Banks, he's the one who wrote it. He wrote it that way to like fill in some time, because everybody else has a costume change, I believe, except me. So it's me going, where did they go? Help me. Like, help me find them. And I'm like, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't know what's going to come out of their mouth. So will I laugh? Probably. A kid might say something so delightful, and I'll just be like, that was really good. And
again, that's what's really fun about kids, is that you don't know.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Or even, too, there was years previous, we did The Hobbit last year, I think also by Greg Banks. Lovely writer, Greg Banks. Where the show started, and Bilbo came out of like his door, because we had the door, his round door, and he came out and a little kid just entered. And we were all backstage as like the dwarves that are supposed to come in and interact with Bilbo. And this little kid just came in and we were like, oh, hey, buddy. And then we just kind of like walked him out. And, like, you know, please don't go on the stage for sure. But it was just such a delight. Like, you don't know, because the kid just saw the door open and was like, ooh, what's that? And then I think the parents were just like, probably talking to their other kid or something, because you could hear the mother go, oh my God. Like, she was so embarrassed. We were like, it's fine. Everybody's safe. He's safe. We're all good. But you don't know.
Yeah.
Live theater.
Yeah.
It's fun and scary. And yeah.
I remember a long time ago on In a Play I was doing, I had a stage kiss, and one night in this silent theater, there was this one kid who in the middle of the kiss was like, ew!
I love that.
Very hard to sort of maintain.
What was it?
It was just a very, like, it wasn't a deep kiss. Yeah, sort of like that. It was...
And then, ew. Yeah.
Yeah, and then to just get back into the seat and try to keep a straight face after that.
It's so fun. And yeah, you never know how they're going to react. Like, I think they're going to hate me, and I'm kind of really excited for it. I think I'm going to get some boos.
It's fun to be hated.
That's the goal. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. Like you said, it's the dangerous part of it. Going like, I don't know. I hope I get yelled at.
How do you prepare? Do you ever get super duper nervous before a play?
I always do. I can't speak to other people, but I always call them, and even when I'm teaching my students, I get good butterflies. Like, I'm not going to throw up. Those are bad butterflies.
Yeah.
But they're good butterflies in the sense of like, oh, I'm so excited. And this sounds really cheesy, but I think if I didn't get good butterflies, I don't think I would act anymore. Like, you know what I mean? If it was
just flat,
yeah. If I was, I'd be like, oh, anything. I think I'm bored.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the excitement of like it is, because you don't know what's going to happen. You know that you and your team have done the best that you can. You know the production, like they've built something beautiful. You've got people who are excited to see you. Like they want you to succeed as much as you want to succeed, right? Like they just paid money to watch a show. They don't want you to suck.
Yeah, hopefully.
So there's I feel like I'm like boo right away. It's like, dude, I haven't even said anything yet. But I think there's like that luxury too. It's like everybody's on your side. Like everybody wants to have a good time, a good show, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's always kind of chilled me out. But yeah, I think if I didn't get a little nervous, I'd be like, oh, maybe I'm not excited for this anymore.
That's a good point.
Well, I always looked at when I would, go for a job interview. If I'm not nervous for it, then I'm like, ow, me.
Maybe you don't want it.
Maybe not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. There's some people I know that, like, I'm superstitious. I have, like, a routine I do before every show I've ever done. I listen to a song that I've listened to since, like, grade 8. And it just, like...
Who is it?
Do you know the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Yes.
You know when, oh, my God, I just forgot. Tuco is running around the grave, the Ecstasy of Gold. It's a classical song.
I'll have to go look it up, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why. It calms me down, and I have to listen to it before I go on stage. But it's, when Tuco's, like, running around the graveyard trying to find Arch Stanton's grave. It's one of my favorite movies. Big 10 out of 10. But anyway, I've listened to that.
I've seen it, but I haven't memorized the score, unfortunately.
No, I've watched it too many times. But yeah, I remember listening to it once when I was little, and it's such a big, like, aggressive score that I think it chills me out, because I'm like, oh, this music is bigger than me. We're fine.
My version of that is the Beetlejuice intro song.
I love that.
Yeah, and I listen to it when I'm driving all the time.
That's so cool.
And shopping.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Why specifically shopping? Is it just the vibe?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I don't know. It's just like...
I think that's cool. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. No. It's a good one. Oh, that would be a good one, actually.
It's good.
How dare you?
You can take it.
Yeah.
Is there...
A good one. We can share that song. What about you, Todd? What's your
yeah?
You're in theater.
I don't know that I have a. How do I prepare?
Oh yeah, what's your routine?
I just pace backstage.
Yeah,
I pace a little back and forth line. I'll usually sort of do this kind of thing.
Cardio.
I do. I think I'm just trying to get out nervous energy. I remember the very first show I did. I had a lot of monologues.
Ooh.
And I would start the show because I played this kind of otherworldly, almost like an angel or demon kind of character that would communicate with the gods.
Cool.
And so I would have this section far on the side of the stage for when I'm talking to the gods, and then sort of the set was over there. And so my first lines are to the gods, and I would be on stage, and all the lights are out, and people can see me, or so I thought.
Yeah.
Until the end of the show.
Yeah.
When someone pointed out to me that every night they could see me on stage doing this. waiting for the lights to come up. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Tell me that before, dude.
So, yeah, that's a part of my routine.
They
But
did
apparently,
you dirty. That everybody knows now.
I sometimes do it on stage, too,
That's
when I need
so
to get
funny.
ready. But, yeah. Yeah, and then the way I get ready at intermission, if it's this show where we did makeup, is I have to get all of my makeup reapplied because I sweated it all off
Yeah.
You're a nightmare
during
for
the
us.
I was
during the
gonna
first
say.
act. Yeah, man, the one play I was in, Arsenic and Olace.
Fun.
Yeah, I lost all of my makeup by
I
intermission because I think I was on stage for the whole first act.
Yeah.
They have sweatproof makeup, so.
Well, I don't think it was in the Williams Lake Studio Theater's budget then.
Todd is like just he can get through the sweatproof makeup.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we had that.
Yeah.
It's just not Todd's sweatproof,
Yeah.
perhaps. Perhaps, yeah. The lights just.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, at least you don't have to do that, like deal with the hot lighting.
It's true. I was
Just
gonna
the hot
say.
sun.
The 40 degree and then running around is quite warm. Forgot about that. Yeah, it gets hot, and the layers too. I think is the big.
Right.
Because like even like my because I wear all black. I've got black pants, black boots, tank top, black shirt, and then like a big leather doublet vest or whatever. And then a nice gold chain.
Well, you could train in the sauna then.
I was going to say. Well, then, too, it's like, and then if you can, like I said, it's the running around. Yeah, it gets hot, but it's fun. Like, I don't know. We've got water and, like, we've all got, like, our little water station back there on a table. So when we're running, we can just go and then, like, cheese it again, which is great. So, yeah, literally. It's pretty, yeah. And then our stage management team takes care of all the actors, too. They'll be like, stand in the shade. We'll be like, sorry. Or, like, which is great. I feel like I'm a little kid, and my teachers are like, Jessica, can you have some water? And it's not actually, it's more like a have some water. I'm like, thank you. And then like have some, which I really appreciate. Yeah, literally, it's like, I appreciate it because sometimes you're just like, oh, we're in it. And then you realize, oh, we've been like on the deck with the sun directly shining at us for maybe 3 hours. And you're like, I don't feel anything. And then they'll be like, have some water, lie in the shade. It's like, yes, thank you. Thank you, stage management. Keeping us safe.
Has there ever been sort of any negative situations as far as like people not hydrating properly or?
Yeah, there's been quite a few instances. It's not funny, but everyone is fine. So
Yeah.
that's why there's been quite a few cases of heat stroke for sure.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, because it's that thing of like when you're in it, you're not really thinking about
Totally.
it. And then you're like,
Yeah.
like there was one guy, oh, God bless him. He was in a show a couple of years ago and they had a 2-show day and because our improv night was that night. So they finished their show and there's about an hour transition. And I remember he came up to me, he was like, Jess, I can't do improv. And he was like white as a ghost because he just had like, and of course he's got like a bit like long pants, long shirt, a cloak he had to wear. And he was like, because it's an hour of go in the heat or rain or like, depending on the weather. And yeah, poor guy.
Did you tell him like next time you can just tap out of improv?
Oh, no,
you
he's
don't
at
have to
home.
give yourself.
Yeah.
Don't have to give yourself heat stroke. Just say no.
It's like if you don't want to do improv, that's okay, dude. I still like you. You're a great guy. Like don't
Call
injure
the police
yourself.
on you.
Yeah, but I think that's been our once again knock on wood. That's been our biggest thing is just heat stroke things. And our costumes actually I should have mentioned this quite neat. They sew in ice pack slots.
Really? That's really cool.
So before the show
Brilliant.
starts, we put in ice packs on our back.
I would just put like snack packs.
Yeah, just like little like
Dunkaroo.
yeah.
Cool me down.
Yeah. But no, that's also something else that everybody, like I said, takes really good care of everybody here is that we have like, and then there's misters backstage and then the ASM team will, for intermission, we have like these neck cooling wraps that we
Very
sit in the
nice.
shade
Yeah.
and we like, yeah. Because
Do you
like,
have first aid people here?
oh yeah, like I have my first aid. All the SM
Aw.
team, they have their first aid. So
That's
we're
sexy
surrounded by
too.
people. So we're surrounded by people that like,
Yeah.
we like I said, we do take care of ourselves because it's like, it's hard. I always feel so silly saying that because like I don't work on an oil rig, so I can't like it's just theater. But it can get quite, and then I think it's the excitement and adrenaline of going like, oh, I want to put on a good show, which requires a lot of energy. I mean, whether it's like inside or even on set or whatever, it's like, well, I want to do this like, and it's like, well, you do that, and it's like, well, if it's plus 40. And it's hot sometimes too, and you look out and you see all these little red faces looking at you, and like they're really hot too. So I don't know. In my mind, I'm always like, I have to have high energy because if there's little bodies out there melting, I got to make sure it's a good show for them.
Make the suffering worthwhile.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I remember once my niece came, and she has quite fair skin, and she was so cute, like blonde hair, and she was like in the shade, which was great, but she was like, her face was so red, and you could tell she was like, I'm like, you must be exhausted. But yeah, so I think that doesn't help, but we definitely take care of ourselves. So it's really important to like hydrate, and then on a day off, if you get one, like, because we alternate, to like drink so much water. I drink more water in the summer doing this than I do in my whole life. And I don't pee it out. It's all just sweated out. Yeah.
Should we name names that are included? What? Why did you look scared?
Name names. It's always so dramatic.
Name the names of the wonderful
people you hate
on this set in this whole production.
The people that let me start. I pull out a list. These are the people I hate. No.
I need to scroll, yeah.
Yeah. So I might get their last names wrong, and if I do, I'll say their first names. But the wonderful set designer is wonderful. His name's Jared Rashke. He has been... Hi, Jared. He was the previous production manager, but this year he's the set designer and the head carpenter. And then Daniel Jewison, he's the production manager this year. So he, of course, does not have the easy task of watching budgets and all that fun stuff. And then Brittany Martins, the amazing Brittany, she's back there painting still, I believe. She's the set painter. So she paints all of this stuff by hand. Like, it's not an easy job.
No, and it looks amazing.
Right? Doesn't it? Yeah. No, it's amazing. And then for other things that like and then we have some wonderful Oscar. Oh, I'm going to get his name wrong. Oscar Colito. He's one of he's our production assistant this year. So he helped build stuff. And then there's Mia Sage, I believe. She is a position this year. Oh, it's a long title. She's basically our environmental specialist. So one thing that we take pride in, of course, is being an outdoor theater company. Yeah. Like we water the grass. I mean, starting from the ground up, we water the grass. We take care of the grass. We make sure that we don't. Because as you can tell, we never pin anything to the trees or nail anything to the trees or put the trees in any danger. We try to move our things around them and respect them as much as we can. Like we were talking about before, recycling everything. Like we have like our 4 bins back there. Even as humans, we try to make sure we don't bring as much waste, but we try not to waste things as well. And Mia's always looking up different ways that we can be more sustainable and more reusable, which I think is really great. But she also helps build the set and everything. Wow. Like she's a jack of all trades. Yeah, she's amazing.
That's a job I wouldn't even think of.
Yeah.
So
no, I think it's
cool.
I think it's really neat and really important. Like we said, we're an outdoor theater company, and we want to keep using this space for many years to come. But if we don't treat it right, then we won't be able to use it for years to come. So
there's a position in the film industry they do locations.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that would be similar. You know, they get all the garbage cans and, you know, make sure everything's set up properly and blah, 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 blah.
Well, I was going to say, that's what she does. She does so many things and blah, 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 blah. And then Finn Maher, once again, I might be saying their last name wrong. She's the props designer. So we don't have any props here, but you can imagine that's also not an easy task because in rehearsals, I don't know what it's like on set, but there's lots of things in film where, as a director, like I've been on the other side of the table where we might be rehearsing and it'll be like, it'd be so fun if Todd was wearing like a funny belt that like came off and turned into a whatever. So then the stage manager puts that in the notes and then Finn goes, okay, and then we'll build that or source it or find it or work with costumes to try and find it. But another trick here, it gets so hot here that sometimes the way Finn has to build things, you can't use a glue gun. It melts.
Oh, yeah.
So that sounds like crazy, but it's true. Like, so there's certain things you have to think of where, is it a set piece that like or a props thing that like hangs from here? Well, if that's in the sun,
how are you gonna hang
it could melt or because with the elements and all the stuff we do, it's like, okay, well, how can we make sure it's sustainable or we can reuse it without making or having Finn come in every single day to like re-glue or re-whatever. Yeah. So the work she does is also amazing because, I don't know, the work that anybody else does that I can't do, I'm so glad they exist because I can't do a lot.
We're glad you exist.
Oh, me too. I'm a hoot and a half. but I'm well aware that I am not able to do a lot of things, but I'm so happy there's people on our team that do those things, which is amazing. And then, Marion Trescott and then Emily Thibert do our costumes for each show, which is super cool. And then, oh my gosh, who else do we have? Oh, we have two we have Canada Summer Jobs grants. So, hey, thanks, Canada Summer Jobs.
Yeah, rock on.
They gave us 4 positions this year, which is because you apply and you don't know how many you're going to get. So we have our marketing guy, Nicholas, which I think he was talking to you.
Nicholas.
Yeah, and then there's Kieran, who is our front of house box office human. Both of them are at the farmers market right now, actually. So that's why they weren't able to be here today. But I think that's also another great thing that Project X Theatre does, is those are like 20-ish year olds, and we're helping them with their career development as well.
Yeah, totally.
So I think that's the cool part, is you have old fogies like me that have been doing this for like however many years, and then you have somebody like Nicholas, who is a marketing human. He's never really done theater, so he applied and he's loved it, or he says he does. He could be lying. I don't think he is, because he's a really great guy. But he's so excited because he's like, oh, this is really fun, and I get to use my marketing experience, but I also get to learn a bit about theater. And then Kieran, for instance, they used to come and watch this show, like the shows here when they were kids, or a kid. And now they're a student at McGill, and they're here for the summer, and now they're doing this. And they're like, they're like, oh my God, I've loved Pro X since I was little. So it's like that kind of neat thing of like, oh, cool. And whether they get hired again or decide to apply, it's like, oh, we've got the young guard and the old guard kind of like mushing together, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Theater does attract people of all ages, though.
It really does.
You just have to have that spirit. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to word it. One, I think it's like I've learned from people, or my friend Terry, she always says this in a good way. I've had mentors that are 10 years younger than me and 10 years older than me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of the neat thing that Pro X does, especially, is if you've got people 10 years younger than me, I'm like, that's a great way to think of that. I'm going to steal that. Or so cool. Or you've got people that are 10 years older or whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to steal that too, guys.
Yeah.
Such wise people I get to hang out with. It's so cool. Yeah, it's great. It's cool. We're all great. But those are all like a bunch of the production people, but they're great.
They sound great.
Yeah.
I think we're probably inching close to the end. 4 more minutes.
Whoa.
Oh, is there anything that we...
I was like, yeah, do you want to do a little... I can take you around.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Because we haven't done that yet.
And see.
Follow me.
Want to go.
Okay. So we go back here. Oh, yeah, I was going to say there's also some roots that kind of crop up. So this is our behind the scenes. So this is it's not as pretty back here.
No, you don't have to paint this side.
I was going to say, don't have to paint this side. And then what we typically do is we do have like a masking that'll go in front of the tree here.
Okay.
So it doesn't ever, like I said, get pinned to the tree or anything, but we've got masking so our actors can like escape or hang out here or whatever, or so people can't see completely back here.
Sure.
And then if you've noticed, like I said, we've got our sea cans. So our sea cans operate as dressing rooms and as storage. Yeah. Which is pretty fun, which I think is neat. And then, we put our water bottles, our props that we need here. There's a fun ladder to take us up there. There's our magic secret door wall that we went through.
What is this thing? This looks like a giant prop kind of a thing.
Yeah, I believe this is for Paper Bag Princess. This is a giant cauldron.
Oh, yeah,
or pot, so to speak.
What I thought it looked like.
Yeah. And I think it still needs some more work on, or like I said, I'm not involved in that show, so there's certain things. But I know that our one actor, Rem Murray, who gets put into this, he's 6'4", so I think that's another reason why it's maybe particularly big.
Does he need to hide and then emerge from it?
I think he does. Yeah. So it's like, somebody like my pop might be a bit smaller, but I'm not 6'4", so that's probably why. Which is so it's a huge pot.
Yeah.
And then. This is like our little hangout spot, which is great. Those are our Wicked Witch legs that live under a sea can or somewhere. We put them on the set every year.
So they're somewhere hidden on the set every year?
Or somewhere back here, somewhere. But we just kind of do it for fun.
Those are incredibly convincing.
Yeah, it scares me. If I don't see them planted, it scares me every single year.
It freaked me out for a second.
Yeah, it really does freak me out. And then this is our giant bathtub for Prince John.
Yeah, you were talking about that having to get on stage.
Yeah, so this one, as you can imagine, because it's a Paper Bag Princess, rehearsal chunk time, they've got all their props up there, but then the team does a really great job when it's Robin Hood. Their stuff gets moved over here, storage, and then we bring our stuff up, so then we can practice or rehearse rolling it on and off, things like that. But
wow.
So like I said, back here, it's always quite...
Yeah.
It's good.
Back here, you see the magic.
Yeah.
How the magic comes together.
Totally. And you can see the fun part is, as you can imagine, it's like if somebody has to like cheese it off stage right and run.
Yeah.
Well, their path is either, and it's quite fun because sometimes the SM, or I've been in shows where the SM will just be back here, of course, with like a jacket.
Run by
and you just run and go boom, and then you go, or you like go here, or maybe you're going up there, or you just like grab your weapons. Like it's the fun part of like of just cheesing it. It's quite fun. Yeah. So yeah, this is what it looks like in the back, which is kind of cool.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I've always watching movies. I've always liked watching like the bloopers and the behind the scenes stuff. I always liked watching the behind the scenes stuff in movies and things. So it's super cool to see it in theater too.
No, it's neat, and I think it's also like I don't know. Like I said, I'm just such an old fuddy-duddy where I'm like, you two kids, if you have a bunch of wood and a dream and maybe some adult supervision, you can build a set
with some water.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
Get a little silly.
And how long did it take to build this set?
I want to say to build this complete, because I believe it's complete now. I want to say it took maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's impressive.
Yeah, for real.
Because when they first built it, they had like certain areas where when we were on deck, it wasn't finished. Like when there were some elements of it that were missing, which is fine. Then we're just extra careful. But then, like I said, then we would come back the next day and there would be new elements. Well, I think that's the tricky part of navigating, because they get the whole first week by themselves where we're rehearsing at TRU. But then if we rehearse 2 to 10, well, as you can imagine, then they work 6 to 2. 7 to 1, so they get the morning chunk, and then we get the afternoon type chunk. So it is a bit of, they work fast and they work really hard, and it looks great.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, and it's impressive. Like I said, I can't do that, so I'm so happy there's people that can.
Totally.
But you're a part of it. You had measurements, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I wish I did.
Okay.
Did I say that?
I thought I misheard it.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't do any math.
Oh.
It's not my problem. It's someone else's problem.
Good.
No, I would be the worst person for that.
Because you said you're bad at math. Me too.
Yeah, I'm garbage at math.
God, me
so I'm
too.
so happy there's people that are like, well, this store needs to be this. And I'm like, sick.
I can add colors to colors.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm like, you want me to stand somewhere and say something? Sick. You want me to tell someone to stand somewhere and say something?
Sicker.
Double sick. Yeah.
Well, I think we're done.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Well, hang on now. There's certain things we have to say at the end, remember?
I know.
So,
go ahead, Todd.
What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, yeah. So, first of all, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No,
for
thank you.
hanging out
I
with
like
us.
you
This was
guys too.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Thank you.
And if you at home want to maybe come and stream with us, there's a way you can do that, because there is going to be a QR code on your screen right now.
That's so cool.
And if you take your phone and you take a little picture of that QR code and follow the link, it'll take you to a form you can fill out, give us all your information, and we'll reach out and maybe we'll be able to connect for a stream if you're doing something cool. So,
That's so cool. It's great. 10 out of 10. They can't hear me right now, obviously. They're so delightful. Todd and Kelsey. Big fans.
Didn't hear that at all.
Yeah. Oh, guys, when did you get here? That's crazy.
So again, thank you so much.
Who are you?
Yeah.
This looks fantastic. Tell us again what the dates are and where people can get tickets.
Shows start July 6th and run till the end of July, because I can't remember the exact end date right now. But tickets can be found at our website, which is projectxtheater.ca. And we have a plethora of tickets and deals and shenanigans. And there's costume nights and there's talkbacks where the actors come out. Oh, my gosh.
And come out on Canada Day for early bird prices.
Yeah, at the park.
Yeah,
Riverside Park.
Riverside Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's say goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.